Hey everybody, Andy back with you from the Center for Abundant Living. And I want to talk a little bit more about the vision for this center today. So, let me share with you the definition of abundance. Probably one of many, but I just looked it up to give us an idea of what we're talking about here and what is on my mind and heart. Abundance, an extremely plentiful or over-sufficient quantity or supply. Definition 2, overflowing fullness. And this is beautiful because this is what I want to describe my life. And this is what I hope our conversations here will lead you and I into. That is my heart. And for us to experience abundant life, it really has to be holistic, meaning abundance needs to be there in every area of our lives. We can grow into abundance physically. We can do things. We can choose things that will help us grow into physical health and feel good in our bodies. Emotionally, you can actually do things different to experience more joy and peace and love in your life. Relationally, you can do things and operate in a way with other people that will feel much more connected, intimate, and rewarding. Mission and vocation, you can step into, as you figure it out, activities and goals and things that you're looking to create in life that are true to who you are, true to what your calling is, and true to what your passions are. You can experience abundance spiritually, which is such a rich, deep conversation, and there's so much to it, but on a deeper level to feel a rewarding life. And you can experience abundance financially. Your financial limits are only in your head. You can make as much money as you choose, but you have to take the right steps. It's all in your head. It's all what you choose. So abundance, I hope you'll understand from our time together, and you'll start to step into abundance is available. Growth in more and more of all good things is available to you. So my journey in this is I was experiencing this desire pretty early on. Like, I think college, it started to get formed that I really wanted to help people live more beautiful lives. And so the way growing up as a Christian, I thought I should do this was to step into Christian ministry. So I pursued that route. I became a pastor and spent some time in that, went back and got my master's degree in Christian life. And over time, I became quite disillusioned, to be honest with you, as far as the church, because I was in the church leading Christians in ministry, and I was not experiencing or really helping people largely experience this kind of life. And so it made me really wonder, well, this is clearly, I think, what the Bible is talking about. Why am I not able to do this? Why am I following this path and I'm not getting what I think should be the outcome here? And so over time, I started studying, exposing myself to psychology. I went back and got my master's degree in psychology. I'm currently a mental health counselor. Coaching, I went and studied that, and now I'm a coach to people now, a life and leadership coach. Success principles, neuroscience. I wanted to know what everybody could possibly know about living abundantly that I didn't know because I wasn't doing it. And what I found that was so cool and surprising was that as I learned about all the ways that we can and should and are invited to live in abundance and what that entails, I remembered what the Bible said. And I remembered what Jesus said in the book of John. He said, I came to earth, the whole reason I came was that people would have life and have it abundantly. In another version, that people would have life to the full, overflowing abundance. And that is what I think Jesus is all about. And if it's good enough for him, it's good enough for me. So here I am, and I'm starting the Center for Abundant Living, and I'm going for it. And I'm stepping into this, studying this, committing to this myself, and glad to share what I'm learning with you, and hope that you can join the journey with me and ask good questions with me and try to step into this. So who's my audience here? The way I see it is, really, I have two different types of people that I think this will really appeal to. The first is Christians who are open and interested in abundant living. No surprise, right? But the second group, I don't want to just isolate and say this is a group for people who have said, I'm studying the Bible, I'm following Jesus. I want it to be for anyone who is saying, yeah, that sounds good. That sounds like something I could really step into, this abundant living, and are open to what the Bible says about it, because the Bible has so much in it that is helpful, I've found, in leading us and helping us make the practices and the choices that it's going to take to really move into this abundant life. So my approach really is, I'm going to study and bring all kinds of different disciplines. I really want to know what the best and brightest out there, all the cutting edge research in many different disciplines, is telling us about how does somebody live in love, ever expanding levels of love, joy, peace, passion, purpose, and connectedness. If you're interested in growing in those things, this is going to be a good channel for you, because in my estimation, that is all of life. And the goal of life is to grow in, first of all, love, but also the ability to receive all the fullness that we can, so that we can spill it out on everybody else in a beautiful, overflowing manner. So I just want to bring the disciplines that will illuminate what the Bible is meaning, and what the Bible has been trying to tell us the whole time is that there is a power within you, the Spirit, that can change things from the inside out and help you experience a life that is so much better than you've ever imagined, than you've ever thought is possible. I hope this will be a very pragmatic thing too, because the Bible describes it like this. We're like these trees, and when we follow Jesus and what the Bible says, what should grow on us is a certain fruit. The Bible describes this as love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, and self-control. The things that should show up and come out of you if you are on the journey, if you are actually following the spiritual technology in the Bible and the things that I'm going to present, you will have ever-expanding amounts of joy, peace, love, kindness, so forth and so on. And that is what I'm shooting for, to experience that myself and to help you experience it. And so we need some help in studying the Bible. We need some people to help us see what do we do with these, what do we do with what's there, and how do we actually apply these things? What are the practical ways we can step into this life? And so that is my commitment to you and myself, is to step into that and to help you do it too. I really hope that I hope two things. I hope I can help you wherever you're at on your spiritual journey, whether you are a Christian or not, or some other religion. I hope that I can bring numerous things that will help you expand in who you are and the quality of life that you experience. But I also hope to inspire the church to step into this abundance and to really lead people into this abundance, because my concern is that my experience has not been one where the church has been very helpful with that. By and large, I know there are churches that are, but many that I've experienced have not been able to produce that result on a consistent basis. And I want to do something about that, because I want communities of people gathered together in love, becoming the best they can possibly be. That is my heart, and I hope this will be one. So thanks for listening. Where we're going from here is the Bible says we are transformed by the renewing of our minds. And so I am really excited to share with you some of the cutting edge research in neuroscience, the study of the brain, and what the best researchers and neurologists and neuroscientists are telling us about what the brain, how the brain works, its power, the complexity, and how this actually does work. That if you want to be transformed into love and joy and peace and passion and power and purpose and connectedness, you want to see this in your life and become these things, it starts with your mind. It starts with your brain. And we're going to be talking about that. And I'm going to be as practical as I can be, because I want you to be able to walk away from these conversations with practical steps that you can implement today that will help you experience ever-expanding levels of love, joy, peace, passion, purpose, connectedness. Thanks for tuning in. Talk to you soon.